Hi Libra, and welcome to your reading for March 2021. I know I gave you a little bit of a pep talk last month because you seem to be a bit down and out regarding your mental health or your thoughts, things like that, and nothing seemed to be that bad. You're still worrying a lot in March. I've got to say, there's still a lot of worry going on here. But now I'm getting a bit of an idea what is actually going on, because you're losing sleep over a relationship, a long-term relationship of some kind. And also there's things going on here around your home, movement around the house, where you're thinking of maybe leaving the house or something going on around the house. And also you're getting, I've got some health issues coming in at the end of March for you as well. So there's several things sort of starting to present. So I don't know, maybe you were having a bit of a premonition moment during February and you were, I don't know. But then sometimes we can manifest, if we think negatively, we can manifest those negative things as well. Anyway, that's just not what the cards are saying. Let's get into it. So we have a long-term relationship here of some kind, and it's a really nice relationship. It's a good, steady relationship. But something's happened and you're losing sleep and you feel like you've been had a bit of backstabbing or something going on around that. So if you're thinking that maybe one of your friends or your partner or someone around you has perhaps had some maybe less than nice words to say about you, I'd say that's probably happened, but I don't know if it's as bad as what you're making it out to be. It does seem like you're worrying overly about something that is quite minor. So, and I get that, you know, when we feel sort of betrayed by somebody, that can be really hurtful, but it looks like the betrayal isn't that bad. Like, it's happened, yeah, sure, it's happened, but I don't know if we're going to make such a big hoo-ha about it, to be honest. Because as I get towards the end of the month, and I have another relationship here that's been rocky, and that relationship that's been rocky is actually going to come to an end. So there's a lot of relationship stuff going on in here for you, Libra, for March. And the thing about it is, I need for you to stay centered and not get too depressed, not to get too negative, and not lose too much sleep over this. Again, easy for me to say, hey. But it looks like all these, this is heavily relationship focused. So it could be your husband, your wife, a family member, a work colleague, one of your besties, you know, just issues going on around all these different relationships that seem to be really weighing heavily on you. So, and I'm getting to a point, Libra, when I get towards the end of March, where you actually are ending up not well. You're actually ending up not well. You're grumpy, you're all shitty, and you're not well, and, you know, that's about it. So the good news is, yes, it's not all bad news. The good news is at the end of the month, things even out. You go through that really rocky patch, which takes up quite a bit of the month actually, and then by the end of the month you're coming out. You actually have made a decision here about what you're doing moving forward when it comes to work and money and career, because there's some learning and study, and you're hitting the books, or you're doing something where you're learning something. And this is something that the universe has had in store for you for many a year, and it looks like if you finally stumbled across it, or you finally decided to go for it. There's an outlay of money involved in doing this, but spiritually this is blessed. So if you've thought about doing something, some further learning around anything to do with money or career, anything like that, then I highly suggest that you do it, because Spirit is blessing those changes, or that study, or that learning that is coming into your life. So Libra, for you, we're still hanging on to a little bit of that negative that was all over the place in February. I'm not banging on about it as much in March, but it is still here. There's a lot of transitioning again for you this month. You're still feeling a little bit trapped at home, so maybe get out of the house, or maybe things around the house have gotten on top of you and you need to do some stuff around the house just to get it cleaned up, or mowing the lawns, I don't know, whatever's going to make you feel better when you're at home. Again, financially, money-wise, it's still abundant. I've never really think I've had huge money issues for you, Libra. That doesn't ever seem to be a problem here when I talk to you. This is more about relationships and how you're traveling up inside your head. But certainly as I go through March, I'm ending March in a much better space. So how about instead of staying on the wheel of fortune, get yourself off the wheel sooner rather than later. And that's the beauty of having a reading, you see. We can manifest better things faster if I'm telling you, oh, this is going to take like till the end of the March before you start feeling better. Take some steps. Do something to make it so that you feel better before the end of the month. You do have some really nice relationships around you. Tap into them. And if there is issues around the home and you're moving and everything, that's actually a really good idea. I like that too. But when it comes to this learning and stuff around work, there's abundance here for you, a lot of abundance. So I'd go for it if I was you. It looks really good. Okay, thanks Libra, and I will see you in April. Bye bye.